Guys, I just got back from work and I have a package. Actually, I have two packages. I do not know what's in that, but I think I know what's in this one. Let's open it together. It's from Canada Post. So I'm excited. It's my Canadian passport. Oh my god. Look at me. Look at me. This passport is actually it's actually pretty. I look so good. I love it. It's a vlog. Hello guys. Long time no see. Today's Saturday. Happy Saturday. I'm starving. It's almost 12 o'clock and I haven't had breakfast. I do not have a leak of groceries in my house, so I'm gonna go to McDonald's first. Actually, let's go to McDonald's together. You're gonna be spending the day with me today. I can't be asked to wear my wig, so I'm gonna wear this freaking hat. We're gonna go McDonald's. Let's go. It's blasting, I can feel it. I'm just placing my order online. I hate placing my order through the drive-thru. I prefer to place my order online. I just give them a code. What am I gonna get? I'm thinking of getting a McDouble, the regular one, not the meal, and maybe a smoothie. So let's see. Do I have any offers? I have points. Yay, I don't have to spend a lot of money. Good. I'm redeeming 6,000 points for the McDouble here. And then I'm gonna get a smoothie. And I end up paying how much with tax? $4.13. Let's do it.
Welcome to my cafe. Are you collecting points?
I have a mobile order.
What's your code?
GL16.
You can try on site.
Thank you. Hi.
Love your bucket hat.
Thank you. Have a good day. Guys, am I the only one who hates this plastic straw, paper straw that they give to us? I know we're trying to save the turtles and protect the environment, but it's inconveniencing me. I don't like it. So I use this one. This one is useless. I'm gonna eat and do some work on my computer, and we're gonna talk about that first clip that you saw in the beginning. Okay, I'm so excited to talk about it, but I gotta eat first and figure shit out. So I'm done eating. Let's talk. A lot of you know my immigration journey. I mean, I've shared quite a bit on my YouTube channel, and I just thought to share the last bit of it with you guys so I don't leave you wanting, because I've been pretty transparent about my immigration journey. From finishing university, getting my work permit PR, and now becoming a Canadian citizen and holding a Canadian passport, which is mind-blowing. Honestly guys, I don't know how I can keep so calm. Instead of me jumping and screaming with joy, but look at me being a cool, calm, and collected girl. Let's take it back. So I became a PR on August 6th, 2021. You guys know the shege that my PR showed me. Oh, the tears, the sadness. But yeah, I became a PR on August 6th, 2021, which meant that by August 6th or 7th, 2023, I qualified to apply for my Canadian citizenship. If you've lived in Canada for 1,095 days as a permanent resident, you qualify to apply for your Canadian citizenship. In my own case, I lived in Canada for 2 years as a PR, and then 1 year from when I was a temporary resident was counted towards it. That's why I was eligible to apply on April 7th, 2023. Now, people will usually say, give it 2 weeks before you apply so they don't make any mistake in your physical presence and all of that. But because I never stepped out of Canada, I'm like, oh, I don't think there's gonna be a mistake in my physical presence. So I gave them 24 hours. That's a generous scale. I say, take 24 hours. So on April 8th, 2023, I submitted my application to be a Canadian citizen. I'd already filled out my form way before then, filled out my form, created my online account, took my passport photograph. Like, I was already doing all of that prep about a week or two before I decided to apply. And that was where the journey to becoming a Canadian citizen started. I have my timeline here. I think I'm also going to share it on the screen to an extent. I submitted my application on April 8th, 2023, and on April 28th, they told me my application has been received and they're going to start processing it. So it says here, we have received the application and have begun to process your application. Information about the next step and required actions will be coming soon. I was very excited because that meant, yes, my documents are not being returned. Everything is filled perfectly. Let the ball start rolling. Ideally, I think the average to get a Canadian citizenship is probably 12 months. I don't remember. And on the 1st of June, my background was completed. It says here that my background verification status has been updated to completed, which is quite fast because that is less than 2 months and they already completed my background. And on the 1st of June, they also scheduled me to take the citizenship test. In case you don't know, before you can become a Canadian citizen, except you're less than 14 or older than 60 or 55, I'm not sure, you have to take a citizenship test. So on the 1st of June, on my portal, it says I have to take the citizenship test, but I need to wait for the email to land first. I think I got the email on June 13th or something, I'm not sure. To take the citizenship test, they will give you a window. You can take it anytime between those days. My window was June 16th to July 6th to take the citizenship test. I think I took my test on the 18th of June. I was quite scared because it had a lot of dates, a lot of names. Before you take the test, there's a booklet online that you can read and you can do practice questions and all of that. I really practiced a lot, and I practiced and I read the book once or twice, but I was still very scared and overwhelmed because the dates were just too many to remember. I took the test on June 18th on a Sunday. I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna stress myself anymore. I am just gonna take this test. And guys, I took the test in less than 3 minutes and I got 20 out of 20. So if you're applying for your citizenship and you have your test coming soon, don't be scared. It looks overwhelming, but it is not that bad. I think the pass mark is 15 and I had 20 out of 20. I legit had a perfect score. So you don't have to be scared. Take your test, you're gonna pass it anyways. So when I took my test on June 18th, on June 19th, it updated that my test has been completed, which is exciting because they have to verify that you didn't cheat, you didn't do all of that, which is nice. On June 30, I got a notification that I had already passed my language skills. You have to submit a proof that you speak English or French. I submitted my IELTS result. I got a notification that my language skills have been completed, my prohibition has also been completed, and my physical presence has been completed, which meant that on June 30, my application was completed. The only thing I was waiting for was my invitation to take the oath and become a Canadian. I am so dramatic. So I started waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. It felt like the longest wait ever. But on July 26th, exactly 4 weeks after, because when I look at it on the calendar, it is exactly 4 weeks, I got a notification that they have scheduled me to take the oath to become a Canadian citizen on August 11th, 2023. Guys, my birthday was August 10th. and they scheduled me to take the oath to become a Canadian on August 11th. Tell me a better birthday gift. Nothing compares to that. It was like, oh, August 11th. Now, I was very happy, but I was also very scared because I had vacation planned. I wasn't going to be in Nova Scotia all of that week. And I was like, oh my God, what if my ceremony, it was in person? What if I have to appear in person for my ceremony? I wasn't coming back to Halifax until the 13th of August. So I started waiting for this ceremony invitation. My flight to leave Halifax was on August 5, I think. On August 4, I got the notification that my ceremony was gonna be on Zoom. I was so freaking happy because if it had been in person, I would have had to cut my trip short and had to fly back to Halifax. So the countdown started. August 11th, August 11th. The day before was my birthday, so I went for dinner. I celebrated my birthday, and then the day after was my citizenship ceremony. I woke up, got dressed. I didn't have to do nothing that day. Woke up to breakfast. They already set up my whatever for me. It was such a good day. By 12:30, we were already seated. I logged in. I had my seat number and everything. I saw a lot of us. We're almost 200. I can't even remember the number, but we were almost 200. The ceremony was about 2.5 hours long. It was so long. We were not allowed to film the ceremony. They did our checks. Oh, wait. Okay, so they did our checks to make sure that we were really who we said we are. Checked our ID. And guys, I had to cut my permanent resident card. So fucking painful to an extent. Like, why do I have to cut my PR card? I worked hard for this card. I had to cut that card. And after the verification and everything, when they check your ID, it was time to do the ceremony. We listened to the judge say a lot of things. We took the oath. I don't remember it. We swore to King of England, probably. And the highlight for me was when the judge said something like, and this is probably the best thing you're gonna hear today, or something like that. I was like, congratulations, you're now a Canadian citizen. Everybody just burst into laughter. You could see everybody smile. You could see the joy on everyone's face. We were all so happy. That is the pinnacle of being an immigrant, immigration-wise, right? You can achieve whatever you want to achieve or all of that. But being a citizen of the country where you moved to, that is legit the pinnacle. And it's a privilege to hold this passport. And I'm so thankful. So the judge was like, congratulations, you're now a Canadian citizen. They played a video that the Prime Minister pre-made. We listened to that. We sang the national anthem. Oh Canada, oh Canada, oh my native. We sang that as a Canadian citizen. First time singing Oh Canada as a Canadian citizen. And after the ceremony, we sent back our completed form. And that was the end of the ceremony. It was such a beautiful day. I looked so beautiful on that day. If you want to see a video, go check my Instagram. I posted it. But I looked really beautiful on that day. Immediately after my oath ceremony, I spoke to my family. I had my loved ones around me. I had my family on the call. It was such a beautiful day. It was just a sigh of relief. My application took a total of 125 days, which is about 4 months. And I feel like this was just God's way of compensating me for what I went through when my PR was refused and I had to wait and appeal and ask for reconsideration and a lot of that. Because my application took 4 months. That is freaking fast. 125 days. I did my test one day on a Sunday. I got my test passed the next day. Some people, they don't even get that they passed their test in 2 weeks, and I got mine the next day. Like, it was insane. I'm so thankful. So I opted to get the electronic certificate, and I got that on, so my ceremony was on a Friday. I got my electronic certificate end of day on Monday, which was 14th. I knew I wanted the passport, but I'm like, I don't have travel plans. But my family was like, you don't have a valid passport. Yeah, I don't have a Nigerian valid passport because I'm scared of Ottawa. So you need a valid passport in case you want to leave the country. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a passport. The 15th, the next day after getting my electronic certificate, I went to Staples, took my picture, printed out the document, started signing it. To apply for your Canadian passport, you need a guarantor, a Canadian citizen, and two recommendations, two references, or two people that you know basically. So I printed that out, took my passport, took all of that. On the 16th, I mailed my application to them via Canada Post, and they received it on the 18th, and I received my passport back, the one I showed you, on Wednesday, 6th of September. I wasn't sure what passport I was gonna get, if I was gonna get the new one or the old one. Initially, I wanted the new one so bad, and that was why I wanted to wait before applying, because I'm like, let me wait till they start issuing the new one to almost everybody, so I get the new passport. Why get an old one when the new one is there? But then I started seeing people say the new one was curling up and was melting and was doing this. Canada was also like, yeah, the new one, don't put it in the sun. I'm like, okay, I think I want the old one. I'm gonna apply fast. Got the classic old one. You have two options. You could get the 10-year one or the 5-year one. I think the 10-year one was $160 and the 5-year one was $120. I opted to get one for 10 years because I hate applying for passport. So I have a 10-year valid Canadian passport, and that makes me Canadian. And this is legit the end of my immigration journey. All I just need to do in Canada is just to develop myself, be a better Canadian citizen. I am so happy for this opportunity. Honestly, I am so happy. My entire journey from the day I landed into Canada to the day I became a Canadian citizen was 5 years, 11 months, and 17 days. And honestly, I feel like that's a good timeline, especially if you come as a student. Not too slow, not too fast, just at my own pace, at my own level. I'm gonna round this up very soon, but I just wanted to tell you guys that if you still have the dream of coming to Canada, your dreams are valid. Don't stop dreaming of coming to Canada. Don't just dream alone, put it into actualization. And if you're already in Canada and you're looking forward to experiencing this and becoming a Canadian citizen, do everything right. Make sure you make hay while the sun shines. That's the thing. Immigration changes every time. You don't want to wait, because waiting one day can change the trajectory of your immigration journey. Make sure you're doing everything at the right time. Is it going to be easy? Probably not. Not for everybody. It's not easy for everybody. I had my own hiccups along the way. But look at me now. I don't remember those days anymore. Don't take it for granted. Do everything right. Resilient. Be positive. And I bet you very soon you're going to be holding this passport with your name. Thank you so much to my YouTube family for seeing me through all of this journey. Yeah, remember when I was crying that my PR was refused? This is me now, all smiles. Thank you so much to my YouTube family. I love you guys. I may not come on here as much or talk about immigration as much. Honestly, things have changed for me so much. Life doesn't look the way it used to look before, but I'm so thankful to you guys who still watch my videos. I have other videos to make for my Instagram page, which if you're not following, you can follow if you like. It's followliving_. I talk about finance. Who knows when next I'm gonna come on YouTube. I'm just gonna wrap it up. I think that's gonna be the end of my day. I'll film and I'm gonna figure shit out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am so excited. I don't know where I'm gonna travel to first with my Canadian passport, but I'm looking forward to easy breezy travel. Thank you. See you later. Bye.